Good afternoon. This is Media Center Ukraine Odesa, and we continue with the discussion of the web portal Diia Education and the ePPO application. I would like to remind that you can ask your questions online in the Viber, Telegram, WhatsApp. You can see QR code on the screen that you can scan to get to those chats. Our speaker is Stanislav Nikolaychuk, Deputy Director of the Odesa Regional Department for Digital Development, Information Policy and Cyber Defense and Security, and Hennadii Suldin, founder of the Technari Design Group, developer of the ePPO electronic application. First, I'd like to give floor to Stanislav about the portal. So let's start with the digital platform. Diia Education is the Ukrainian platform developed by the Ministry of Digital Transformation and the Ministry of Education and Science. And this is for everyone, from students, school children, and those who are already employed, and people who are looking for new professions. The platform has two big sections. The first one, education for all, and it is aimed at those who want to improve their skills and knowledge. And, for example, the courses in various fields of knowledge, from IT to medicine and social work. And there are different types of fields covered from IT, healthcare, and social work. There are also the educational series for public officers. For example, it's about cybersecurity, cyber hygiene, and digitalization. As for the cyber hygiene program, it is developed with the support of USAID. And when it comes to digital transformation, it would be interest from cities, settlements, communities to develop digital tools to work with e-documentation, and also for the information and communication systems, and also the protections from cyber attacks. Digitalization knowledge is also available for school children. We have an updated program for school children for grades from 1st to 11. School children can get new knowledge, for example, about artificial intelligence, web security, etc. There is a very interesting program, which is numerogram. This is the best way to assess your computer literacy and knowledge for ordinary people, for healthcare professionals, and for civil servants as well. As for this section, there are more than 80 educational series, and there are also 17 education series for civil servants, including tests, webinars, guides, etc. As for the second section of the education platform, this is education for those who are seeking to get new profession. First, you can undergo testing to assess different fields, and you will get a recommendation as for a specific profession. You can watch a series starting with the series for cashier, confectioner, logist, and also data analyst. So everyone will be able to find something interesting for him or herself in the field that will be recommended or could be of interest to individuals, and people can even change their profession and get a new job, taking into consideration the recommendations and knowledge from Diia education. There is one more section, Diia business, where you can start your own business. And that could be interesting with regard to business ideas or business segment. Diia Education, or Diia Osvita, offers knowledge both for beginners and for professionals. So this is kind of a self-education program. Yes. And when it comes, for example, to civil servants, so we are obliged to civil servants to undergo numerogram to assess our knowledge. And the manager of every unit will be able to understand the level of knowledge at the employment. So is this mandatory for civil servants? It is recommended. So to say, we should also note that the amount of attempts is not limited. The registration at Diia Osvita or Diia Education is by the phone number or the account in Google or Facebook. Who has developed this portal? The Ministry of Digital Transformation and the Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine. Were Odesa residents involved in the process? Some professionals or scientists? I don't have such information. As for English, there is a section there to a program to learn English. This is a separate platform that was recently announced by the Minister of Digital Transformation, Mikhailo Fedorov. It is separately. And as for the improved knowledge of Ukrainian, and it is also possible the education series, testing, and Ukrainian citizens or residents can be involved in this program to improve their knowledge. Thank you. And now let's get back to ePPO app. In autumn last year, Odesa developers offered such solutions, such product, informing people about missile danger and now about drone danger. So, Hennadii, could you please share the results of this app? The app was presented on the 1st of October, on the 4th of October last year, and during the first week, there were around 50,000 uploads, and on the 8th day, using the information from ePPO, Caliber was shot down. At the 11th day, 2 Shaheds were shot down. After that, there has been no disclosure of information about how the data from ePPO are used to shoot down drones from missiles, because this is a sensitive information. We have 475,000 users as of today. And first of all, we developed that app for those people who can see in Ukraine cruise missile or drone to immediately inform about that the air defense units. Now, the app offers 2 new functions. This has function having hours and reverse. When people inform about air targets, artificial intelligence of ePPO analyzes all the messages and then anticipates the route of the target and its whereabouts or location in several minutes. thanks to the information provided by Ukrainians. So there is the function warning people about their proximity to the calculated route of a cruise missile or Shahed. Why is it important? Because at any point on the route, they can be shot down by Ukrainian air defense units, and there could be an explosion. And when there is an explosion, a person can be wounded or injured even by the glass shatters. That's why such a warning can save a person, can just warn a person about the necessity to find a shelter. And first of all, not to be near windows. Every person informing about a cruise missile or about a Shahed informs not only air defense units, but also saves other people. And every user of ePPO app can get these warnings. There are three functions for ePPO app. First, to inform the air defense units, then to inform other Ukrainians about danger to their lives, and also the possibility to get such warnings, such information, so to improve your personal security. Every message, just pressing on two buttons, can save someone's life, and someone can save your life. But on the other hand, there can be some false clicks on buttons, some misinformation. You see, when it comes to misinformation, such false messages are categorized in two categories through mathematical methods. The first, this is the information provided by the enemy. And this is next to impossible because every person should be registered using the state portal Diia. So everyone who wants to provide false information at the same time provides their personal data. Those people who are bored, who want just to click on buttons, artificial intelligence of the app identifies those persons right away, because when these messages are not related to the route, when they are sent from the places where there is no air alert, this means that this is an irresponsible person playing with the ePPO app. The system blocks such people for a certain period of time. If such activities are repeated, the person is blocked forever. The person is not deprived of the possibility to get warnings about their personal security issues, but such people cannot send such messages. Have you blocked a lot of people? Knowing with these activities, we have clear statistics. It's 9.2% of users, so around 9% have been blocked. And when we get new users after an awareness-raising campaign, we know what to expect. We know that 9% of new subscribers, new users, will be blocked. I cannot understand the reason. I don't think that 9% of stupid people is a lot, because we expected more. So Ukrainians turned to be out more responsible and more clever than we expected. Over this period of use of the application, and what can you say? Have it met your expectations? Because sometimes the app informs that there is a dangerous target in my direction, but nothing happens. First of all, when the app informs you about an air target and nothing happens, we need to thank air defense units, because nothing happens due to the fact that the target was shot down before. And this for your another question, has it met our expectations? I think that we should ask the military about this. But the military is so active in supporting us, in providing feedback for the app. They are so actively involved in the discussion of innovations that we have back not in months, but just in several minutes. 46 improvements, updates have been made for this app. And from the point of view of the military is fully satisfied with this app. But we are not satisfied with this because we still see a room for the improvement. But I cannot share with you the details. You say that there have been 46 updates. So these are the gaps that were not taken into consideration during the development. Gaps or bugs, there were only 2, and we rectified everything 11 months ago. Other issues were not related to with bugs, but how to make it more convenient for the military and how to make it possible to get information as soon as possible. When we launched the app, the timing from clicking on a button and for the air defense unit to get this information was around 7 seconds. Now it's only 3 seconds. And for the air defense units, every second is almost eternity because the cruise missile covers 250 meters for 1 second. As far as I understand, it is not responsive to ballistic targets. It is responsive only to low targets beyond the sonic speed. There was information about ballistic missiles, but to work with the ultrasonic targets, we should not only ensure timely warning, but specialized air defense missiles. And we know only 2 such air defense complexes. Americans, Patriot and SAMP-T Mamba, produced by Italians and French. These complexes can intercept ballistic target, but these are not low targets. And there is sense in using the ePPO to use it for those targets who fly lower, trying to hide using the geographical specifics of the landscape. But radars can see ballistic missiles, but we just need modern and expensive complexes to shoot down. And on Facebook, you quite often publish photos with the points, with the information provided from Odesa residents. Is it safe? Yes, it is safe. The coordination is shifted. Thank you for joining us today, and we will continue at 2 p.m.